Hello, Jenny is cool list. Yeah, that would that name kind of fits you, I believe. Anyway, here are selections from my poetic cycles that should help you rest. And my tin can. Prince Rauhalland rode upon the dragon Tiamat from kingdom to kingdom, watching over Michaela as she carried the medicine given to her by the king for the soldiers ready to fight in what would be known as the War of the Gods. He flieth from land to land, watching out for giants, trolls, and anything of the evil sort which liveth in the mountains. He came upon the Dark Master himself, floating in his ship. And when he came upon the Dark Master, he had found that on the 3rd day of the 4th month, the Dark Master had released a new enemy. That enemy had no name before the one Prince Rauhala gave him, or her. The beast had one blue eye and one red eye, and she was tall, and one lock of hair hanging down to her right side. She was heavily armed, with weapons not seen before in Hali. She was deployed to kill off anyone who was different by order of the Dark Master, and the prince thought to himself that Michaela would be her first victim, being that Michaela was the king's charge. They engaged in battle. Prince Rauhalland was soon knocked to the ground, and blood came from him in all directions. Then he was given the courage to summon a mighty cannon that shot forth a beam with the heat of 10,000 suns, and it scorched the beast. He called her from this day forth the woman who was split in two, for she could not decide who she was. And this battle raged on for days and days and days. And Michaela looked upon the beast and screamed for her mother, screaming as if in agony. And Prince Rauhalland comforted her. Then the monster was defeated and the Dark Master fled. Michaela fell asleep upon the bloody field in which the blood of the beast had been poured. She woke up 3 days later and was glowing a strange phosphorus glow. The Prince Rauhalland took her home, and there she stayed in the court with King Brothmi, Al-Puelte, Ura, Bori, and Lani. Which means the king who comes from the flying ship that dwelt in the sky at one time. This was from the Hali cycle. Now from the Balanfore cycle. All the people were standing in one cluster before the knight who stood before Caladir's grave. He lamented first to the silver moon, then he broke his bread. And they listened to him as he told them of an impending doom that came from the sky out of the clouds. Then one inquired, "Who are these people that live in the sky? And why do they want to destroy everybody who does not think as they do?" And said the great knight, "Because they are agents of the Dark Master, who wishes to purify Balanfore and all the land in Allegatia." The prince began to recite, and the spirit of Caladir came out of the Langothran, and all were amazed. The prince fainted at the sight of Caladir's spirit, and one of the commoners summoned the wise woman, Baneg al-Hari, and Baneg al-Hari said to the knight in his sleep, "Your lover comes for you from the great compendium of knowledge. She wishes to impart final words of wisdom before you go upon your battle with the Dark Master and his minions, the giants and the trolls that live inside the mountain cities. She wishes you to go with a peaceful heart and a mindful constitution into battle, and not be overtaken by thoughts of she. Go now, and fight the good fight, saith the wise woman." This was from the Balanfore cycle.